What up? I am outside at the nature preserve here in Chicago, or at one of the nature preserves here in Chicago. So I wanted to give you the question of the day. If you could hang out with a famous person, living or dead, for a day, who would it be? Okay, and I got some words here on the bottom. What would you talk about, and what do you think that says about you? Okay, so it's a long question, I know. There's a lot going on. But let's talk about this. So if you could hang out with anybody, right? Like living or dead, who would it be? Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation, because I created this channel and these questions for support, right? Let's unite, not untie. And I created these questions because we're all going to have a different answer. And guess what? That's okay. And it's about self-discovery and self-awareness. So I want to hear from you. Comment below what famous person, living or dead, and famous is relative, right? It's famous in your world. Who would you want to hang out with, and what would you say to them? And also, what does that say about you? If that's the person that you picked, what does that say about you? So I've been thinking about this question, right? I don't always have definitive answers for all my questions, but I've been thinking about this. And I'm like, who would I want to hang out with? And because of recent stuff going on, because of the election and voting, and I can't help but think I would love to hang out with all of those women that fought for our right to vote, right? All these women that were tortured, and I would love to sit down and talk with them and be like, hey, what was it like? Because we can read history books and we can read stuff on the internet, but we're never really going to know. So I think about those women that fought for us. And I guess, a famous person alive right now that I feel I would love to just hang out with her for just a few minutes is Gwen Stefani. There's something about her that I admire. And also I think about she went through this crazy breakup back in the 90s, and it's kind of what made No Doubt famous, but she barreled through it, right? She wrote this amazing album, and she got through it. And I would love to talk with her about that and find out what motivates her. I remember watching an interview with her years ago, decades ago, and she was talking about that she never thought that she could, be a rock star and be a singer. And I would love to have that conversation with her. So I guess I would love to talk to all of these amazing women and just find out what makes them tick and what makes them barrel through all these hardships. So, and what does that say about me? That, I don't know, I guess I love helping out women, and I love empowering women, and I want to find out what makes women tick, and I want to find out what motivates them and keeps them going even through tough times. So that's a little bit about me. Now I want to hear from you. Comment below and come be part of this judgment-free conversation. And hey, while you're here, subscribe. Come hang out with us. This is kind of a cool place to be. And invite a friend, because the more people that are part of this conversation, the sooner we can change the world. Thanks.